everyone, I'm Cheryl Butler, and you're listening to the Mighty Mommy's Quick and Dirty Tips podcast, which will help make your life as a parent a little bit easier and a lot more fun. Welcome. Today's episode is number 338, titled Smart Tips to Get Your Teen Ready for College. Early August is a sign that we're halfway through our summer. Sorry. And if you have a student who is heading to college like I do, it's showtime. This is the time when we need to get organized and shop for dorm essentials, start packing, and above all, make sure our babies, we were just changing their diapers yesterday, weren't we? Are equipped with the proper life skills to make it on their own in college. No need to panic. Mighty Mommy has some smart and helpful tips that will help you get your teen and yourself ready to start a college journey, which will hopefully be one of the best rides of his or her life. Shopping for dorm essentials. With every new dorm comes a shopping spree. However, you really must keep in mind that your college student, unless living in a luxurious arrangement rather than a 12 by 12 dorm room, will have very limited space for his or her things. That said, there are some items that can make your child's new living arrangements a bit more practical and comfy. Here are some essentials that are well worth the investment when shopping for the dorm. Remember, some of the bigger items might be able to be co-purchased with a dorm mate or rented at the college itself. A small refrigerator and a microwave, if allowed in the room, are wonderful to have. Don't forget your storage items. Under the bed totes, colorful milk crates, and clear plastic bins will provide helpful storage for tight spaces. And a power strip for all those electronics that will accompany them to school. Laundry supplies, including detergent, a laundry basket, quarters if they still use those at your campus, and stain stick. Bedding. A bed and a bag set works well for college kids, and don't forget a mattress cover. An extra set of sheets is also a good idea, and of course, his or her favorite pillow. A bath bin. A bath caddy or a shower caddy stocked with shampoo, body and hand soap, and lotion are always a must. And while we're on the subject, extra towels, flip-flops, or wet shoes are always good because the dorm showers, they can be a little icky. First aid kit. Band-Aids, antibiotic cream, Motrin, cold medicine, cough drops, antacids, diarrhea meds, tampons, and maxi pads, gauze. Night lights. Those are always good to stash away in your child's totes that are going off to college. For a great dorm item checklist, you can check out Bed Bath & Beyond for their campus checklist. Packing. Some kids want to leave home with everything but the kitchen sink packed up to go to college, and others take the less is more approach and figure that they can wing it until they get a sense of what their dorm life is going to feel like before they move too much stuff from home. Knowing that most dorm space is usually a bit cramped, you want to check your college website for a list of necessary items to bring or call the housing office for specifics. One important thing to note is that valuables such as iPads, laptops, and other electronics should have the capability to be safely locked, so bringing a small safe or a unit that has a locking capability is a smart bet. Clothing is a major piece of the packing puzzle. Keep seasonal clothing in mind when packing, and because closet space is usually at a premium, help your student pack reasonably when it comes to their wardrobe. In other words, they don't need to bring everything they own, only their favorite pieces and, depending on the state that they'll be attending, appropriate outerwear. Once you have an idea of what your student will be packing, set aside a couple of hours each day, at least 2 weeks before the departure date, so you won't be scrambling all day and night before it's time to load the car and head to campus. Medications and health care. Be sure that all medications, both over-the-counter and prescription, are filled so they can be ready to be packed. It's also a good idea to have your teen get a physical with his or her pediatrician or a physician prior to leaving. This way, you can be sure that all vaccinations are updated and any other medical conditions can be checked and then taken care of in advance. And don't forget those pearly whites. A dental checkup should also be scheduled before moving day. Life skills. Equally as important as the physical items your child will be packing up to take to college, make sure that your teen has been taught some basic life skills. While this may seem like a no-brainer, you'd be really surprised how many kids show up at college not having a clue how to operate a washer machine. So let's start with laundry. Before your teen hits campus, be sure that he or she has done at least a few loads of laundry, including learning how to separate colors and whites and what the purpose of bleach is. Ironing is also a nice skill to have if your teen likes to be wrinkle-free. And car care. Will your teen be driving to school and keeping a car on campus? Be sure to run through the basics of car maintenance, especially if they're going to be far from home and can't rely on you to schedule oil changes and other routine maintenance. And teach banking basics. Has your teen ever learned how to use an ATM card or how to write a check or make a payment online, how to deposit money, and how to balance his or her account? If your teen will be using a credit or a debit card, get that established before leaving for school, especially if you expect your teen to stick to, don't laugh now, a budget. And teach some cooking basics. While most freshmen participate in a meal plan, there are times when being able to prepare pasta or something simple like scrambled eggs will come in handy. If nothing else, this is a fun way to squeeze in some last-minute quality time with your child as you show them some basics in the kitchen. Pack a few memories from home. Whether you have a sentimental cherub or not, sending some favorite mementos from home can really help ease your child into his or her new home away from home. Send along a scrapbook or frame photos of the family and pets. Maybe a much-loved throw that your student usually cozies up with on the couch at home, or a favorite air freshener or fragrance that will remind him or her of what home smells like when they walk through the door after a long day of classes. Get a few ideas from younger siblings so they can be involved in staying connected with their older brother or sister as well. I love sneaking in a letter or two in between towels or in their laptop case, so they'll have a letter from home unexpectedly waiting for them during those first few hours after mom and dad have driven off campus and they're alone with their new roommates for the first time. And don't forget a few boxes of Kleenex for you and your student. Send care packages and snail mail. Get your calendar out before your child heads to school and schedule out times in advance that you and your family can send care packages to campus. There's nothing like your student opening a box of homemade chocolate chip cookies after a long day of lectures and classes. Maybe you can ask a favorite high school teacher to send a note or card along, just checking in during that first month of school. Send local newspaper clippings, magazines, or funny greeting cards to help keep that connection from hometown to campus going strong. What are you doing to get your child ready for college? Share your ideas with us in the comments section at quickanddirtytips.com/mighty-mommy, or post your ideas on the Mighty Mommy Facebook page, or you can email me at mommy@quickanddirtytips.com. And I hope you'll visit my family-friendly boards at pinterest.com/mightymommyqdt. Be sure to sign up for the upcoming Mighty Mommy newsletter, chock full of practical advice to make your parenting life easier and more enjoyable. Good luck getting your student ready for college. Thanks again for listening, and until next time, happy parenting.